All right, so let me just quickly do this a bit. We stopped at 335. All right, so 335,000 gadgets. Okay, that was station. That was networking. At least that one is even there. 15,000 logistics. 7,000 logistics. 16,000 logistics. 100,000 naira was given for that's Danjuma. That's support of ICT staff in Jos. 36,000 transportation logistics. Video. That's what do you call it? Online app. 48,000 networking. That's networking engineer support. 500,000 naira was for personnel support. 15,000 logistics. 65,000 logistics. So all these ones that I did for logistics, it won't be in the next month report because I've removed them. I've moved them to, I'll be using them personally. So I'll be using my own personal funds for that. But because I put all my money in this account so that Pymed would have enough money, because at that point there was no money in this account, that's why we also had to use it for logistics. So that's just the explanation here. But it's no longer going to be there. So John Henry support, that's logistics. 25,000, yeah, that was logistics, transportation. 30,000 transportation staff. 120,000 networking, router. 52,000 logistics. 7,000 logistics. So all these small amounts, just put them under logistics because I can't just keep doing that. Just logistics. The small amount, anything that is different, I will talk about it. So every time you see a small amount less than 30,000, cap it under logistics. And the explanation again also was that I was supporting logistics for everybody. So once they need, they ask. Before, by then we we're not bought in a full account, and I couldn't bought in the CFO with that. So they were always switching, and I had to support. So just keep them the small amount on the logistics. Okay. So 500,000. This was, of course, networking. 10, same thing. 35, same thing. 150,000 naira was, I remember this one. This was personnel support. 220,000 naira. That was networking. Pious networking for a hospital. 23 logistics. 450,000 was sent to Pymed, yes, to support our other account. So company, just put that as company support. Logistics 9. 450 also company refund, also sending money to our company account. This logistics, this 40, 20, 40. That's nearly, that was also logistics for personnel. 100,000 was accommodation, doing a project or project logistics. 66 logistics, all of that. 111 was staff support. As for operations, same thing. 500,000. As I said, once you see the grace, it's usually let me see. So you can see now, 6th of July, we have 2.1. This 2.1 million was paid to Dr. Are. That was actually a consultancy job I did for FCTA. So I had to pay it into this account to support because we didn't have funds coming into this account. So this was money that would have gone into my own personal. There are old projects I had done some 5 years ago that they just paid for. But I wanted to boost this account, so that's why it was there. I can say 63,000 was also paid for. This one was paid for e-health by a hospital. I think it was Badagry or thereabout. All right, so let's go back. 500,000 naira networking, 100,000 logistics, 500,000 naira Sunday now. That was networking for Jalingo. 17 logistics, 296 networking. This logistics, 40 personnel support, 100,000 networking, 86,000 It's 5,000 logistics. I think that was one of our flights. Same thing here, it's 6,000 flights. 70 logistics, 200,000 was paid for transportation, 210 personnel support, 24 logistics, 35 personnel support, 75 transportation. In July, I think we traveled a lot. We were going from one place to the other. 20 logistics, 176 CACs. Anytime you say CACs Global, just put it under networking. And the reason why you have a lot of networking is that in January, February, we're networking a lot of hospitals. So our engineers, we have to pay for their hotel, pay for their transportation. So all the money that goes to CACs Global is networking. So let me not. So I don't want to. Anytime you say CACs, just networking. The rest is logistics. 100, you can see that one is flights. For project flights, 200,000 office wallets. I use that to support the office wallet. 21 personnel, logistics. 480,000 networking, 200,000 naira. Also, personnel support. Let me see if there's anyone in. There's no in here again. 100,000 Yaro John. That's personnel support or personal allowance. Yes. This the rest here is 50,000 logistics, 150,000 personal Sally. That's transportation. 15 networking support. Logistics, 25, 840 personnel support, 30, same thing, 22. I mean, all that is the same thing. 100,000 networking. Ugo, if you see Ugo also, it's actually doing it. Is it for networking? So 84 personnel support, 20 where you have cakes, probably food doing. So logistics, project logistics. Same thing here, logistics, 100,000 is transportation, that's that. Then any incoming? No incoming up till, let's go down. So 10, logistics, 35, 25, 29, 6. 150, personnel support, logistics, Prime Video application, personnel support. 68 is logistics. 40 logistics. That's 33 Nelly. That's staff logistics. 90. That's also staff logistics. Logistics all the way all to 45. 50 logistics. 3 logistics. 70 personnel support logistics. 150 transportation logistics. Then let me see this. There should be a 1.5 here. So 1.5 came in from Isolo. So there was an income, one of the first incomes from Isolo General Hospital. So here too we have Pearls Hospital paid 860,000 for networking. 70,000 was just traveling. Then there was a 2 million, as you can see here, I paid this one in from somebody that was owing money. I gave him this account to pay. So this 2 million was also contribution from Dr. I just say that we are from the consultant. Same thing like you see up there. So when you see HHSS, those are old projects I had done before and they're paying when I was the business consultant. Same thing with this 2 million. Okay, so that's that. For the rest, 50 is 500, of course, that's networking. So remember, why you see 500 actually here is because I have a limit of 500. I used to have a limit on this account, so we can only do 500. So sometimes we have to do 500 multiple times to get some amount. All right, that's clear. All right, so 42 here. All of this is logistics. 360,000. 360. Once you say Pius, that's also logistics job. 40 is hospital wallet. The rest is logistics. 70 Anas, that's personnel support. 200,000. That's also personnel support. Logistics. 60 office wallet. When you say money is office wallet. 26,000.